Ambition is the human will that reaches its greatest power.
On a guess, lend me your ears. Long has our Fevremon suffered, without a true monarch to guide her and her people. Decades have passed since last His Majesty Erland sat atop the Dragon throne. Long have we endured, yet it has not been for naught. At last, the bell has tolled on the age of the Council. At last, we may celebrate the coming of our rightful ruler. The return of the Sovereign.
My word! Such an inspiring visage.
Your Majesty shall have my eternal fealty.
Your Majesty, oh how long I have awaited this moment.
Is it me?
Behold, before you sits the rightful inheritor of the Dragon throne, chosen by the dragon as its enemy.
Oh.
Behold and rejoice! Fortune has delivered us our savior at last!
Already the savior.
Praise be!
That was a good game.
For only the Sovereign's guidance can lead us true. All hail the Sovereign! All hail! Let all present pledge their allegiance to the Sovereign. Let us be united in the hope that our liege's reign will ne'er end. Long live the Sovereign of Vermont! Long live the Sovereign!
Arisen,
Oh no.
thou who wouldst slay the dragon. If thou seekest to behold this world in its true aspect, abandon thy reason. Cast aside thine heart and thy life both. I ask thee to demonstrate thy will. For naught but thine ambition can alter the course of the rivers of fate.
Excavation site jail.
Now, which one of you was it? No need to be shy. I've just got to take down a record of your name and face. Come on, step forward.
Character creator. Preset also who presents cosmetic color.
Is it you? No? It is hard to say. If the pawn I'm looking for doesn't come forward, are you the one then? Ah, it must be you. You've got an arrogant look about you. Are you the one, then? Speak up, you good-for-nothing pawns. Which of you is it? Is it you? No? Ah, it must be you. You've got... Are you? Aha! I thought I recognized you.
Race, body type. Face cannot be changed. Update. How ripped can you make it? Oh, big trucks. Yeah. No idea how this affects gameplay, but
I ill like that look in your eyes. 'Tis queerly brazen for a pawn. Most of your kind have eyes blank as a cadaver's. Mayhap 'tis only natural, seeing as how you rise from the dead. There's aught different about you, though. Could it be that you fear death just as we mortals do? Worry not, vessel. 3 days here, and you'll be long. Come along, you feckless dullards.
Learn your place, pawn.
I've troubles enough of my own.
First assess the field, then act accordingly.
Iron. Is there no escape?
Polishing my armor can wait till the morn. Speak to me another time. I'm on duty.
What do you think you're up to, playabout? Get a move on!
Do your injuries pain you? Pray, do not overexert yourself. This is no place for one of your ilk. 'Tis harsh beyond measure. Even we poor— You ought not anger the overseer. Let us proceed.
Mayhap I ought to be getting closer.
My fur's starting to thin.
It's not enough for a moment there.
It's just another day.
I'll not stick my head where it will get cut off.
All that trouble here.
Time for you to get to work.
Pray, take mercy on an old man.
Pray, do not impede me, sir. I'm on duty.
You are prepared to work. Then you ought begin by carrying stones out from the station in the back and bringing them here.
As soon as my shift's done, I'm off to the tavern.
The vicinity is quite cluttered. Pray leap, or aught that poses a hindrance.
Mayhap I ought roll over and wait for the end.
A job well done. Now the next step is to... What is this commotion? Perhaps we ought to investigate. What is this commotion? Perhaps we ought to investigate.
No, the damn thing
But fell that fiend, even at the cost of your lives! Get me out of here! Now!
Fundamentals of using a bow at proper distance. Careful. If your foe should draw too near, counter them with a well-aimed kick. Boulders, barrels, and the like can make effective damage to level combatants. When delivering targeted strikes, I would recommend clinging to a bow.
Are you unharmed? Get chased! Make ready. You move to a descent. Confine it!
You ought flee while you can. After all, your charge awaits you. You cannot linger in this place forever. You have lost your memories. 'Tis surely the work of a fell curse, but worry not. You need only believe in your own destiny, Arisen.
God son it. The accursed creature escaped. Oh, you! Get back here! After them! Quickly!
This way, Arisen! Come this way. Let us flee.
You must, John. What is that worth?
No one could survive a fall from this height. Not even a pawn. Don't just stand there! Shoot it down! It's getting away! Bring it down! Bring it down!
Go now, lost soul. Learn all you can of this world you must protect.
Keep your distance, Arisen. Worry not for me. The brine may swallow me whole, but I will not perish. There is a stone not far from here, known as a rift stone. Pray, seek it out. If you're truly the Arisen, then our paths will surely cross again.
Okay.
Oi! Are you all right? What happened here? A griffin appears one moment and falls the next. And now you stand before me. Was it you then? The one who was riding on its back? 'Tis a wonder you survived. Accompany me to the stronghold.
Hey.
Still, I can hardly believe it. A griffin of all things here. Add to that the recent dragon sighting. It is said that the arrival of the Sovereign portends an age. I had thought being in the Border Watch would make for easy work. But the winds begin... Where exactly is this jail you say you escaped from, anyway? I've never heard of such a place. There's certainly naught like that here in Vermont. Could it be you were held in the neighboring country of Batal? Nay, I suppose that's unlikely. We've been estranged from Batal ever since the war. It is difficult to imagine any citizen of Vermont being sent there.
Fine! Goblins! Let's take up your weapons, sir. You'll be needing it.
If you find your strength lacking, buy the curative or have a bit of green forage. When one of the fiends comes for you, best guard or dodge, else you'll be sore on the morrow. Make use of the slope. It will give you an advantage against their ranks. Employ guarded attacks to get the enemy to flinch. Grander attacks are more destructive but will leave you vulnerable. So seize your chance to land one the moment the enemy flinches. There are oft items to be scavenged from the bodies of monsters and their ilk. If you're not... Where are you going? I'll not force you to receive treatment, but I'd at least like a word. Where do you think you're going? You can't just run off.
Welcome, Arisen. We pawns have long awaited your arrival.
What is this? Pawns? They bend the knee to you so readily, but then... No. Surely you cannot be the Arisen.
You seek the Riftstone, do you not? We can take you to it. Pray. Come this way. Before you stands a Riftstone. Tis a gate by which we of the Pawn Legion may cross o'er into this world. Pray, summon your pawn. Simply paint with your mind's eye the loyal attendant whom you would have serve you.
Pawns are oft called nomads, for we wander between this world and the many other realms with which we are connected. I am no exception, and my experiences in these other worlds will doubtless be of aid to you on your adventure. 'Tis my privilege to accompany you as your loyal pawn, and I will gladly use the knowledge I gain to guide you.
Well, I'll be. A pawn summoning before my very eyes. You truly are the Arisen, then. Strange. I thought the Arisen was in the capital. Surely there's only meant to be one Arisen. Fie, this is all beyond my ken. The Watchhead would know what to do, I'm sure. Though, as luck would have it, he's away. I suppose we'll save any further questions till the Watchhead returns. You're free to do as you like afore then. What? You've no memories, you say? Mayhap you could make for Melve, then. 'Twas set upon by the dragon not long ago. The Arisen is said to bear some deep connection to the dragon. Should you be...
Hail, Arisen. Pray, ask aught you wish to know. I shall answer, if 'tis within my power to do so. Nomads, we are oft called. Born in other worlds, we travel here by... However, I cannot speak as to our true nature, for I know of it not. None of us do. We do not. 'Tis the name given to fate's chosen. Those destined to command the Pawn Legion and safeguard even with your memories lost to you. I am afraid you cannot escape your fate. Very well. May
My talents lie in combining materials, and I'll use those in my possession to craft things for you in my spare time.
Pray, do not impede me, sir. I'm on duty.
I have a knack for gathering items, and am ever on the hunt for new... Bye.
Should you wish to pick your foes off from afar, you need look no further than an archer, such as I.
If 'tis discipline your company lacks, I can provide.
Tis a pleasure to meet you. Twill be an honor to serve by your side.
Twill be a joy to serve one so gallant. Delighted to meet you, especially if we share a suite.
Stay with me, Arisen. Wait a moment. Pray, have patience with me, Master. I've shared all I know. The sun climbs high.
If I learn of a matter that requires your attention, I shall inform you directly. Where ought we to go now?
Fancy a gander? I find good. Well met. Much obliged.
Look! Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it.
Hoy there. You seem well tired. Tell you what, you can stay here tonight free of charge. I'll expect coin from tomorrow, mind. My pa always used to say, aye, being armed is better. You should stop by the inn in Melve if you get the chance. No hard feelings if you prefer. Alright, they've much more to offer.
We must rest, though the sun is still up.
Never for a moment did I doubt you'd go stronger someday. Having said that, 'tis quite a relief.
There's no discipline that steadfast devotion cannot teach.
If you seek to restore your memories, Master, methinks a trip to Melve might be just the thing. I can guide you there if you wish.
You have our gratitude. Lead the way.
Pray, call upon me again another time. Where ought we to go now?
Fancy a gander? I find good.
Hail! You a soldier? 'Twould be a surprise to see you arrive in one piece, if not. We've had to start sending out new...
Is that so?
Lachlan.
Aye, I expect he will.
Ricardo.
What? Weren't harpies reported in that area? The lad can't handle those beasts on his own.
This is the first I'm hearing of it. Fie! I want to go to his aid, but we can't just abandon our posts. Say, you seem stout of heart. Would you be willing to go in our stead? 'Tisn't far, only a You've my thanks. And Ricardo's as well, I'm sure.
Perhaps we ought to hurry, lest we arrive too late to be of aid.
Let's go.
Here we go again.
If battle cannot be won, 'tis fight or die.
Understood.
I'm afraid.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Aye. I'm about to commence the troops' training regime. So if 'tisn't an urgent matter, it can wait till...
Fine.
having arisen. Sword yonder caught your eye?
How am I meant to slay the beasts if I cannot strike them? Get down here, you feathered fiends! Who are you?
Hurt me yet? Was most effective.
Do not despair. I'm coming to your aid.
It is vital to remain level-headed.
Quick! Strike while I've got it pinned. I'm not sure how much longer I can hold it.
Is that all of them? You have my thanks. I've only just enlisted, and when I thought this could be the end of me, you saved me this time. But I won't always be so fortunate. Well, I'd best be heading back. But I'll be sure to let my superiors know of your good deed.
We'd best report back.
Hail, friend! Many thanks for aiding Ocado. 'Twas a relief to see him return, and none the worse for wear.
Aye, that it was. The poor sod might not have made it back alive had you not intervened.
'Twas a bit too early for him to be seeing actual combat. We'll be extending his training period. The instructors here are well known for whipping recruits into shape with their grueling regimes.
Speaking of training regimes, I must admit I've half a mind to ask you to join us. We could use someone with your experience.
We have succeeded in defending our charge. A sign of good things to come, mayhap.
'Twas a pleasure to recount such good tidings.
If you seek to restore your memories, Master, methinks a trip to Melve might be just the thing. I can guide you there if you wish.
You have our gratitude. Lead the way.
Let's go.
This way, if you please.
I would have preferred not to have to fight so soon, but at least I know I am up to the challenge.
We must not let down our guard.
Dare I say it? We trounced our foe, well and true.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle. Keep on the Marine. Now strike this back.
We are at our best when we combine our strength.
What manner of treasures will I find today? I can scarce wait to find out.
Udis.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead and prioritize support. I shall inform you if I learn aught of worth.
"'Tis a pleasure to meet you."
Right. Just behold the state of the village. 'Tis a sorry sight indeed. The dragon truly is calamity incarnate.
Pity a brother risen.
Well met. Hope to see you again.
we're going this way now, I suppose. By your will.
There will be other opportunities to lead. For now, let us follow.
Hast thou forgotten thy destiny, thy charge? That is most unfortunate. But it doth not release thee from thy fate. This moment forth, thou art arisen, charge and all.
Can you hear me, sir? Sir, stay with me. Thank goodness. How are you feeling? This is the second time I've watched over you like this, isn't it? You do not remember? Then have you forgotten that you protected me from the dragon's flames? You withstood the fire in my stead and were well and truly charred. 'Twas terrible. I had thought your life forfeit. I could not hear the beating of your heart. You hung on and by some miracle survived. Arisen? I'm afraid I don't understand your meaning. Does it have aught to do with why you were taken to the castle? They said 'twas so that your wounds could be treated, though I fear you have...
I am of the Border Watch. Someone with Arisen-like abilities came to this village, horn in tow. Know you aught of this?
Has he come for you? We are to part so soon, then. Mayhap you will visit me again someday. Till then, take care. Arisen.
Ah, excellent. You must be the one. You match my soldier's description. I'm glad I found you. The ruler of Vermont, currently convalescing in the capital, became arisen here in this very village. If you claim the same, then word must be borne to the capital. I dispatched a missive before coming here, though I doubt the matter can be settled without your presence. Would you be willing to accompany me to the capital? If you truly are arisen, you will be received... Oh, but forgive me. I scattered my soldiers in a bid to find you. I would not depart without them. We shall have to wait till they are reassembled. Come to think of it, Sir Leonard was asking after you as well. Mayhap now would be a good time to speak with him.
Who might have the answers we need? Shall we ask around?
Say, do you think this one's really Arisen?
Doubtful. Way I...
Oh. What does this say?
A thorough perusal might reveal aught of interest.
Well met. You're the one who saved Ulrika's life. She told me all about it. It was a very brave thing you did. I'm in your debt. Ulrika's as good as my daughter. Here, consider this a small token of my gratitude. Now, tell me, are you registered with a guild? Perhaps you already know this, but registering with a guild will grant you access to specialized training, which comes in very useful when pursuing a vocation. Well now, that won't do. You need only speak with the innkeeper to register. Go on, 'twill only take a moment. If there is aught you wish to know of vocations, mayhap I can advise you. Naturally, it is a vocation for those who seek to master the bow, an exceptionally useful long-ranged weapon. At close range, however, a bow is nary more useful than a walking stick. Aye, the secret to being a successful archer is maintaining distance between you and your foes. Should you dedicate yourself to a vocation, try them as you like. Very well. There is no wrong choice in any case. But I shan't take up any more of your time.
Here at the inn, we also offer changes of vocation for those who seek it. I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about me. Did you need something?
The safer the roads, the heavier my pockets. Do come again.
So this is where you've been. Come with me to the village entrance. The Watchhead's waiting for you.
What say we gather some information?
Mayhaps it's time I went looking for.
Oh, have you some business with the apothecary, sir? Oh, no, I'm not lost or naught, sir. You needn't worry yourself on my... I'm an apothecary in training, you see. So when I heard tell of a medicine only to be found in this village... But, well, as luck would have it, I've not enough... It will be a shame to return empty-handed after coming all this way. But what more can I do? What? You do that? Suppose there's no harm in that. Seems my luck's not as rotten as I thought. I'll wait right here.
We could make the fruit roborant ourselves, or simply purchase some at Rune's apothecary here in Melv.
Yes, of course. I see it now.
Ah, well met. Here for some fruit, roborant. Are we? Between you and me, guys, they're mighty easy to make. Simple as combining the ingredients, if you know what they are.
Do come again.
We ought not tarry, but deliver what we have retrieved post-haste.
Hello again, sir. Say, have you brought some fruit roborant for me? Oh, so this is what it looks like. I haven't much to offer in return, but I'll be sure to tell Grandfather.
To have returned by now. Mayhaps it's time I went looking for it. That place puts my hairs on it. Yet if aught were to befall him. I couldn't live with myself. I pity those content to live in.
What's to be done about this?
Ah, you've returned. Good timing, too. I have questions for you. First and foremost, will you accompany me to the capital? My thanks. Are you ready to depart, or do you need some time to prepare? Good. Then let us be on our way.
This party is fit for adventure. Our strengths complement each other well.
Onward! Adventure awaits.
Indeed, you are correct.
Master! Goblin!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
I shan't allow
any further harm to come to you. I'll gather this. It might be of use.
The Arisen is the lawful ruler of Vermund. So it has always been. To claim the title is to claim the throne. Yet, not all claims are true. Our kingdom sees many pretenders, and they are not dealt with lightly. There's truth on the one. Regardless, do well not to invite my mistrust.
Prepare yourself!
Fall back, and I will heal you with my magics.
Wait right there.
One never can have too many of these.
What say we pelt one at the next foe we encounter?
An obstacle blocks our way. Perhaps we might remove it by force. I'm ready to attack, Master. Might I be of assistance?
Hold here a moment. I shall bid them open the gate.
Who's that you've brought with you, Watchhead, sir?
An Arisen, by all appearances.
An Arisen? Another pretender, you mean? I see the Sovereign's ascension has done little to stop such charlatans from plying their trade.
'Tis uncertain. This one commands the loyalty of the pawns.
What? Impossible. You know as well as I do that there can be but one Arisen, and he's up in the palace.
I'm well aware of how preposterous the idea is, thank you. However, as I do not believe it my place to rule on such a matter, I would make my report to the capital. If the claim is false, we will be rewarded handsomely for our trouble. If the claim is true, however, who can say? All's been arranged. Come, let us pass through the gate. An ox cart was meant to meet us, yet 'tis nowhere in sight. Aught may have befallen it. Is everyone all right? More marks of the dragon's fury. Its rampage must have weakened the earth here.
I've got a good feeling about this one.
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
I dare say the cart shan't be traversing this. Onward! Might await us on the road ahead.
Dare I say it? We trounced our foe well and true.
Well, I'm sure there's still room for improvement. rare materials to be found hereabouts.
Well spotted. Shall we see what we can find?
I will protect you. I cannot fault your prowess.
Think nothing of it.
Splendid. I'd wager there's aught to be found here.
Let us ponder how best to proceed.
What's happened?
Harpies! Be on your guard!
You won't need it, Witcher. Allow me. Wait right there.
You are mighty indeed, Arisen. I've a knack for gathering items, and am ever on the hunt for new finds. I'll gladly try out any useful method. I've not much to say at the moment.
Master, my heart knows no greater peace than when I'm by your side.
I shall be proud to serve you, Arisen.
At last! The moment I've been waiting for.
What's this? We're trapped.
deal with.
Five! A Cyclops! To think we'd encounter one here of all places!
Cyclops? Oh, well, be on your guard.
Focus your strength, Arisen.
This brute has quite the temper.
Why do you not use that rage guard, but?
If he makes it well.
Should your pack grow over full, have no fear. I'll lighten your load by spreading it out among us
Just yonder. Looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
No harm in picking a few.
What's this? We're trapped. Five! A Cyclops! To think we'd encounter one here of all places!
Cyclops! Brave, be on your guard. Arisen! Are you alright?
It seems we have enraged our
Might we not use the range to our advantage?
By your
worn out our foes. We'll not find a better moment. Seize the Mulan and bring it back down. Care to assist?
Focus. A moment of indecision may spell out doom.
Now I understand. Mother.
What's that sound? Fall back! You have my gratitude, sir. It would seem I misjudged you. I had taken you for another false arisen, yet the valor you showed in coming to our aid has dispelled such thoughts. Give it to one of the sentinels stationed at the gates to the capital, and you'll be granted you're free to make your own way to the capital now. I see no need to keep you under constant watch, and of course, if you'd rather continue to accompany us, you are still welcome to join us on the ox cart. 'Tis your decision. Well now. The road's blocked. The cart can't get through like this. A powerful current ought to set this rock to crumbling, if we could summon one.
Water is seeping through here. I wonder what that means.
What was that sound? Fall back!
A material. Useful things, these.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
Ah, here's the cart now. Do you intend to join us? Very well. Board the ox cart and we'll be off.
I've got a good feeling about this one.
Now, what might that be?
We ought to take a closer look.
Riding in an ox cart would be a welcome reprieve.
It would allow us to save our strength, assuming we are not attacked, that is. We are none of us alike in vocation.
Our respective abilities are unique as well.
Let us utilize our individual strengths wherever possible.
Goblins! What rotten luck! We've need of your aid again, sir.
We fight!
Seems we drove them off. You've my thanks for aiding us. Burnworth isn't far from here. Will you join us the rest of the way? All right. Into the ox cart.
I was informed of your coming would be arisen.
Captain Brandt, this individual summoned a pawn through a rift stone. Several witnesses can attest to it. Though I admit I had my doubts at first. It would seem this is no mere deceiver.
This one's not a bad sort. Saved our hides on the way here.
As decreed by the great will of our world, there can only be one arisen. That arisen now resides within the palace. Indeed, he is our sovereign and the rightful ruler of Vermont. It follows, therefore, that this ruffian before us is naught but a pretender. You must submit to questioning. If you value your life, you will not attempt to flee. I shall conduct the interrogation myself. Stand watch outside.
Not a warm welcome.
I beg your forgiveness for my insolence, Your Majesty. If the Queen Regent had learned of your existence, I fear your life would have been in peril. I had no choice but to treat you as a pretender, lest my actions draw suspicion from watchful eyes. Then you have truly lost your memory? In that case, mayhap I ought to explain the situation before we proceed. You, and no other, are the sovereign. The only legitimate ruler of this kingdom. Some days past, you confronted the dragon in the village of Melv, whereupon you became arisen. The people rejoiced, for our true liege had finally appeared, and in Vermont's long year yet, not all celebrated your coming. Your arrival would have robbed the Queen Regent Disa of everything. During the time of the previous consul, she acted as a queen in her own right, ruling the palace as she saw fit. And just after the consul's passing, when 'twas all but certain that her son would take his father's place, word reached the castle that the Arisen had been found. To Disa, Your Majesty's very existence is naught but an obstacle to her own family's continued prosperity. The assassination of the Arisen is an impossible feat for mortal hands. Thus, Disa chose to abduct Your Majesty while you recovered from your wounds, in order to rob you of your memory with a fell curse and sell you to Batal as a slave. Following that, she prepared a replacement to serve as the sovereign in your stead. However, with Your Majesty returned, I have no intention of twiddling my thumbs as Disa plays her games. I shall devise some plans to further our cause. Pray, visit me a night in the tavern that we might discuss them.
Hell yeah.
This one's cleared of all suspicion and has my permission to remain in the capital. You are to trouble the good sir no further. Are we clear?
Pray forgive me, I'm in a bit of a hurry.
Consign it! Get back here!
Okay.
You there! Did you see an urchin in a cap run past just now? Can you tell me which way he went? Many thanks. I'll catch that wretch yet.
You're a kind one, aren't you? 'Twould seem I am in your debt. In fact, there's aught I would ask of you if you've the time to spare.
Aha! There you are!
Oh, apologies, but our chat will have to wait. Till next we...
Stomach's complaining. What could yon chest be hiding? I must know.
Let us hope your curiosity will be rewarded.
I've all manner of arms for sale. Come, have yourself a look.
Apologies, sir, but we've not got... Goods aren't flowing as freely as they used to. Strangely enough, 'tis the arms shipments that are being... So far, no one's done a thing about it. I hesitate to ask, but... What of you, sir? Should you take interest in aiding my plight, pray speak to the guild head.
There are few things as exciting as receiving new equipment.
By what margin will it...
I keep my prices as fair as I can afford.
This might be worth a read.
Let's have a look then.
Need anything? Many thanks.
Need anything?
It's so dull when there's nothing doing.
Good day, sir. What might you be looking for? Something good will come up today. I just know it.
Best check my stocks.
This place is lovely. Unexpected.
Welcome to the Star Drop-In. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I pour you a cup to start you off? Sit back, relax, and enjoy the finest brews in all of Vernworth. Well met, sir. Fancy a gander? Fine wares, not sure what I expect. I'm no little enough gold to...
Your Majesty, your timing is impeccable. 'Tis not a matter for prying ears. Prep. You will want to hear this. 'Tis not a matter for prying ears.
I've heard some interesting tidings about town.
As I informed you when last we spoke, the palace is filled with the Queen Regent's sycophants. Should Disa denounce your Majesty as a false arisen, few would elect to doubt her. Yet if we are to prove your identity, I believe there is no occasion more suitable than the coronation. It was delayed so that the sovereign, that is, the false arisen, could convalesce in the palace. But the date has now been set. The central players in the court ought all be in attendance. 'Twould be a fine opportunity to display your Majesty's power. None would be able to deny that you are the true arisen then. There is a problem, however. Only select members of the nobility and citizens who have contributed greatly to Vermont's continued prosperity will be granted entry. If your Majesty is to be counted among them, you will need to attend to a number of tasks. Pray, allow me to summarize them for you. The citizenry have called upon my soldiers to cull monsters that plague the land. I dare say, 'twould be a fine contribution were you to accomplish these tasks unaided. What say you? Might I ask for your cooperation in this matter? I thank you, your Majesty. The first is Trevo Mine, to the northwest. Next is Half Village, west of Vernworth. I believe soldiers have already been dispatched to cull an infestation of saurians there. Finally, there is a call for someone to locate a group of soldiers tasked with delivering freight. There were
We have been charged with the felling of monsters.
We have naught to fear if we default to the experience at our disposal.
Tad rowdy. I shan't complain.
Welcome.
Any mistakes this time?
Plenty of bustle.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. You will need to infiltrate the palace to gather evidence of Disa's misdeeds. I hesitate to ask. I have attempted to do the same through my own channels afore now. Would that I could undertake the task myself. What say you, your Majesty? Might I ask this task of you? I shall ensure that the door to the Queen Regent's office is open between midnight and dawn. Pray use that time to conduct your investigation. There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. Do not forget that we work to serve...
Now there's a worthy prize.
Gonna leave it there for tonight. Thanks for dropping in.